Hello.
Alright.
You alright?
Yep.
Alright, goodbye.
It's been a long day, you know.
Yeah, no, you just woke me up from a nap.
Really? Alright.
Well, sort of a nap, half sleep.
So a nap then?
Right. Well, it's sort of, yeah, I didn't mean to wake up to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
Fuff. But,
I'm glad you did.
Oh yeah? Why's that?
Yeah. Well, should we get straight into this, or have you got anything else at the moment?
We can talk about things if you want. I had a good weekend.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was a pretty major one actually. We had a bit of a work function to go to on Friday. That was pretty good because Paul Merson gave a speech. He's like
the ex-footballer.
Yeah. Do you like him?
Have feelings, neither. No way. Like no feelings.
Oh really? I quite like him. I think he's funny.
Yeah. He's no Michael Owen, you know. So.
The guy's well funny. He was really good, and talking about his old druggy days, about how when he was trying to go on the straight and narrow one day, and then he found out his new flatmate was Paul Gascoigne. Apparently walked into the front room, and there was a table full of open beers and a bowl of sleeping pills, and was told it was the last man standing. So yeah, good flat meat.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that was good. And then I went to see John Denton down in Bournemouth. That was really good. Played loads of games. Good old Pez 2v2. Nothing beats that.
Mm-hmm.
We also played. Have you heard of Gang Beasts?
No. What is that?
It's like the new indie darling that everyone's loving. It's quite a fun game, but I can't understand the praise it's getting. Maybe I just didn't understand how to play it. It's kind of like a Royal Rumble game where you've got to chuck the opponents out of the arena, but like the arena's all different. Like some of them are on cranes, and some of them are they have got an actual wrestling ring one. That's pretty funny. There's like a platform on a train station. You got to chuck people on the tracks and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean it was all right, but it's weird. It's like, you know, when you get games like this that are kind of like, you know, like take for example, Mount Your Friends. You've played that, right?
Nope, never played it.
You're fucking shitting me, James.
What's it on?
Xbox 360.
Really? I didn't know it was on that. No, I know why I haven't played that. It's because when it came out, I was in China.
Oh, of course.
And so I never played it, yeah.
Shit, and you were over the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a killer. Yeah, we got to play that. Well, basically, the reason why that's so good is that there's like, although it is physics based, there's like logic behind it. There's like, you know what to do to win. In Gang Beasts, you don't really. There's like the games that we were playing. It was a lot of luck involved. It makes me feel as though we didn't really play it as it's supposed to be played, but you know, it just didn't feel right. It didn't feel solid as those sort of games have done in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't really get why everyone absolutely adored it, but there you go. It created enough laughs. And yeah, that was it really. 4-player Towerfall. Can't beat that. And yeah, it was a good weekend. Good weekend. Oh shit, yeah. Did I tell you that I nearly drowned my son?
Hang on, I saw the picture of you happily, like, playing with your son in the swimming pool.
That was pre-drowning.
That was pre, okay.
Yeah. We took him swimming lessons, right? The first week he fucking hated it, but he quite enjoyed it this week. So we were like, oh, this is going really well. And he was like, he wasn't crying.
And so you were like, chuck him in the deep end. You know?
No, well, the teacher was there. And what you're supposed to do is go, say his name, and then go, ready, go. And then pour water over his face. Mm-hmm. And what that does, that teaches the baby that, you know, it's like saying, look, you can have water over your face, you've got to do all this now. So they naturally learn to take a breath before their head gets covered in water, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we did that a couple of times, and Harry was showing that he could do that. Like, he can shut his mouth when he's getting covered in water and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then it comes to underwater swimming, and what you got to do is like hold them by your side and then go, ready, go, and then put them underwater so that they. The problem was I didn't leave a gap between go and sticking him underwater, so when I said go and he took a deep breath in, I just
So hang on, you were kind of waterboarding your son.
Kind of, yeah, not intentionally, but yeah, that was one of those moments where it was like, that's a no, daddy, from the teacher. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, sorry, but it was so fucking nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Like, there's all these stories about natural instincts with your child, like no matter how annoying your child is, you're supposed to have a natural instinct not to kick the shit out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Or
drown it.
Yeah, or drown it. You've got to fight all that in swimming lessons. It's like, no, now it's okay to hold the baby underwater. Like, it's really horrible, and you constantly think you're just going to fuck it all up, and evidently I did. So that didn't do anything for my confidence.
So now if you say his name and say ready, he takes a deep breath. Does he do this outside the swimming pool as well?
I don't know. I've not tried it. He does it in a bath when we were told to do it before the lessons, like to get him doing it in the bath and stuff, and he was doing it. So yeah, so that was all good. But
see, if it looks funny, that's the kind of thing I'd just be doing all day.
Yeah, I know, that's dangerous, James. Wow. Those children, you don't hold yourself up as a decent dad on this show, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
One of them's 23, thinks they're 6.
Come on, there was reasons for that. It wasn't a big deal.
There was reasons. That's, yeah.
She's perfectly happy. Yeah, she's real happy. My son's just started going to preschool now. It's very good.
Yeah, that's got to be cool. What is that, like 3 days a week?
It's 2 days a week he has at the moment.
What are you doing? Are you sanding something?
No.
It sounds like your mic is like...
it's probably rubbing on my chest. There we go. Is that better?
Are you using the fucking inline headphones? Or
no, I'm not. I'm using good headphones at the moment. I'm using my footballer's headphones.
What is that? What do you mean by that?
You know those...
like run around with headphones on?
No, you know those like awful like Beats headphones that they always have?
Yeah.
I got a pair of those, but again, this was not... I didn't buy them myself. But, yeah.
I love you, James, you know that, but you're not the sort of person to be used in Beats headphones adverts, do you know what I mean? Like,
I don't know.
The image over there must be hilarious.
Yeah, it's kind of dragging on my chest. You know, it looks kind of... It doesn't look good.
Jesus Christ, it's annoying. Sort that out.
Yeah.
So, what have you been up to?
Yeah, so as I said, just my son going to school, which has been, preschool, which has been good.
He's not... no one's called him the naughty kid yet. No,
it's totally different to my daughter.
Really?
It's kind of embarrassing because like when we went to like pick him up for the first time. When we went to pick him up for the first time, I was kind of worried because I was just thinking, oh, it's not going to be like it was with my daughter again, is it? But then I went in there and I just said, oh, how's he gone? And she was like, oh, he's lovely. He's been really lovely. And then I said, oh, so you noticed a difference then? And she was like, yes, they are quite different. And I was like, how do you mean? She said, well, Rachel was nice as well, eventually. But, he's just really sort of more friendly and sort of sociable.
They hated your daughter.
And I was like,
They hated her, James. They can't even bring themselves.
So I'm really happy with that. He's getting on much better.
Good.
Yeah.
Excellent. Fuck happened there?
No idea. There you go. Is that all right?
Your mic is still shit, but yeah, it's working now.
Okay.
You just cut off. You talk about. I heard the end of that story, so it's all right.
Yeah. So that's been all right.
I just said that the teacher sounded like they hated poor Rachel.
Yeah, well, they always say that they remember her really well, so...
Yeah, that's never a good sign, is it?
Yeah.
I mean, that was the thing. That was the thing at my schools, that no one remembers me, like, even being there, which in one way is good because I was weren't a terrible kid, but in the other way it was just like completely meaningless, completely pointless me being there. Mm-hmm. But there you go. My parents stopped going to what do you call it? Parents' evening very early on. I just couldn't be bothered anymore. It's the same old shit. I think I've said that once, haven't I? I don't know.
Oh, no.
There you go.
But yeah, also, I got a Pebble, which you laughed about a lot.
It's pretty funny. What is going on with that mic?
I don't know. I'll sit really still.
Is this the one that you used last time you called?
Yeah.
No, was it?
What do you mean?
Is this the one you used last time you called?
Yeah, it's exactly the same one.
Fuck, it's a nightmare. Get that sorted. Otherwise, you're on your own. A Pebble. Yeah, no, that's exactly like some like the new Xbox coming out, and someone going, "Oh no, I'll just get the 360. It's fine. It does the same thing. It plays games."
Well, like I said, actually you won't because you don't own an Apple Watch, but this lasts for 7 days, pretty much, the battery, which is impressive. But it's not that bad. And also, does the Apple Watch have an app which is for teaching you how to wank better? I don't think so.
No, I don't think it does.
The Pebble Watch does.
I think you're onto a winner there, James.
Yeah.
Thing is, I don't need that. I think I've got my technique down. So,
you reckon?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's always room for improvement. I mean, that's what the app says anyway. It says it helps speed and endurance.
Endurance?
Yeah.
How the fuck does it help endurance?
Well, I don't know, because it's also a bit of a contradiction. Like, it says speed and endurance. Like, you know what? I don't know.
Well, helps you get... Well, speed, when it comes to that, doesn't necessarily mean, like, faster's the better, does it, James? Come on.
Yeah, I guess not. And I don't want to talk about this technique with you. It's messed up.
Sometimes it's good to just slow down a bit. Take it easy. Have a little casual wank.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah.
What's your preferred technique? Overhand, underhand? What's the deal?
Yeah, we're not talking about that.
Is it
anyway?
Do you have to hold the pad at the same time? I don't know.
The pad.
A little bit Dead or Alive.
Is that for the Dead or Alive? Yeah. Okay. It's Bayonetta these days. It's
They call that the Sean Bell.
Yeah, it's the Bayonetta walk. It's just that walk's amazing.
Oh dear. Good. It's a good job no one listens to this, isn't it?
It is a good job, yeah. These
are private calls.
Yeah.
What's the deal? What's the deal then? Come on, fill me in.
All right. So I've done the Gaping Dragon.
Get in.
It's done. Yeah, I did that just recently.
Not the best fight, but pretty cool looking boss, isn't it?
It looks really good, but the fight is a bit boring, isn't it? If we're honest, I think it's a bit tedious.
It's because you can work him out pretty easily, and he's got a lot of health. So it's kind of like, okay, well, I know what I'm doing. It's just taking a long time. I think they say that most of these enemies in this game are there to teach you a lesson, like most of the bosses and stuff. And if that is true, then he's definitely there to teach you that patience is important. Do you know what I mean? Like, because if you do get carried away and you're like, oh, fuck this, let me just get a couple more swings in, that you can become, you can come unstuck. Yeah.
But, okay, I've got one question. I'm sorry, that crackled, didn't it, really badly?
You know that you're doing this, don't you? You know that this is bad, right?
I do kind of know when it's happening, yeah. So sorry. But anyway.
So sorry.
So anyway, can you answer one question that Chen is particularly keen to know the answer to?
Sure.
Is there a way to pause this game?
No.
There isn't, is there? I didn't think there was.
No, it's a nightmare.
Because there was an extra element of stress that came with this boss battle as well. Because when I had it down to about a third of the health left, Chen came down and she was trying to buy something, and she wanted to know my verified by Visa password.
Was she trying to buy you the wanking app?
Yeah. Sorry. Anyway, so she was trying to buy something, and she didn't know what the verified by Visa password was. So I was trying to explain to it what it was whilst doing the boss. And she kept getting it wrong, and it was a nightmare. And she was like, "Just pause it." And I was like, "I can't pause it." And then she told me to ask you if you can pause it, and so obviously you can't.
No, so basically, let's get this out of the way first. The verified by visa thing is the worst thing to happen to the human race.
It is, isn't it? I hate it. Yeah.
I don't know one person that's gone, do you know what, I quite like this system. Not one person, fucking nightmare. Secondly, yeah, I try and defend it sometimes that, you know, I can see why they won't let you pause, but nah, not for me. I don't think, I think it's asking too much of you for that. Do you know what I mean?
So can you tell like why? What's the defence for it? Because I don't see how it can be defended.
I suppose because it adds tension. Do you know what I mean? It's not you can't have a break from the action. Do you know what I mean? And you know, if you're mid battle, you're in or you're not. You know what I mean? You can't just pause it and leave it for a little bit and regain, compose yourself. You're in battle. That's it. So I think that's the full process behind it.
Or maybe they're worried that you'd be trying to use one of those slow motion pads. You know, those ones that you should just press the start button, repeatedly.
James, I don't think they've been around since the fucking 90s, mate. I think you're right with that. I don't think, what if they use a game genie?
Yeah, exactly. Or an action replay.
Did you notice that I nearly went for the Japanese accent and then realised what I was doing?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Also, what's that got to do with Japan? It doesn't make any sense.
What do you mean? Isn't it a Japanese game, this?
Yeah, but the game genie wasn't.
There you go.
But anyway.
I wasn't imitating. You're a terrible person. Yeah. Go on.
All right. Okay. Anyway, so that's done. Anyway, it wasn't as bad. I've now got about 30,000 souls, which I'm quite happy with.
Yeah, level up.
I want to know what to do with them, though. I mean, because the thing is, should I use them to level up, or should I use some of them to buy that thing from, that's down by the forest?
I'd say level up. You're about to enter a really hard part of the game, so you might as well use them to sort of make that a little bit easier for you. Okay,
so what should I focus on leveling up again?
Health, whatever makes your weapon better.
So what about endurance? Is it worth it?
Yeah, so endurance is worth doing. If you're finding yourself running out of stamina a lot, then it's a good thing to do. Okay.
All right, so I'll do that. So, okay, where do I go next? Because I've done this, and I've actually, because I got bored waiting to call you, I started going out and exploring again.
Where did you go?
I didn't really end up exploring. I kind of went back to the Undead Burg in the end. And
why did you do that?
I don't know. I just started wandering around and ended up back there.
You've got to go back to the depths, you psychopath.
Okay, back to the depths. Okay, that's easy. It's not far.
Did you? Yeah, I know, but you found some weird way, man. I've got no idea how you did this without seeing a single frog. Have you seen the butchers?
Yeah, I've seen the butchers. I've killed a couple of those.
Yeah, I really like those enemies. I think they're really good.
Yeah.
Because they feel like my favourite types of battle in Dark Souls are the ones that really feel like one-on-ones. Do you know what I mean? With human type opponents.
Yeah.
So you do really like the Black Knight and the knights themselves and stuff like that. I love those sort of battles because you kind of feel like it's more fair. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they seem to have a normal moveset. But
oh shit! I've just remembered where you told me to go. Why did I? Yeah, because last time you told me where to go, and now I've just remembered where I'm supposed to go.
Did I? What did I say?
You told me that close to where the gaping dragon is. You know, there's if you go up the stairs, you can then go to the gaping dragon. But then
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn it. Okay, so that means I'm gonna have to go back down there again.
Yeah, you got to go back down there to the fireplace, the fireplace. You got to go to the bonfire, and I can't remember. There's that hall with the rats, I think.
Yeah.
And then there's a gate, and I think there's an NPC sitting outside the gate. and then you got to head there. It's time for you to take on Blight Town.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. What? How
It's
can
not
I?
as much as me, mate. I can't fucking wait.
How can I prepare for this? Is there anything that would be useful?
Make sure you're... Well, no.
No. Okay.
Well, not really. You've just got to... Just stick with it. Learn it. You know how to backstab. That becomes important in Blighttown, especially at the beginning. By the time you make the first bonfire in Blighttown, you should equip the moss clump things, because they'll become important, but don't use them until you're at the bottom of Blighttown. The whole idea is that you've got to get to the bottom. There's something at the bottom that you need to get to. Don't want to spoil it, but that's your aim, basically.
Is this where there's the second bell, yeah?
Yes, eventually, yeah. But like, all I'll say is this: there's some really annoying things in Dark Souls that you need to look out for. But just know that if they're really, really annoying, they don't respawn, and you can take advantage of that. Okay?
Right. Okay.
But yeah, see how you get on.
All right.
I'll be really interested to see, because as I said, I didn't have a problem with Blighttown, really. I quite liked it. I thought it was interesting, and and I pretty much flew through it, but some people really, really fucking struggle with this. And I can see why. Like, I'm not trying to be big man or anything. I think I just, like, sort of got a bit lucky or whatever, but it's going to be interesting to see how you get on, and I've got a feeling that the people that listen to these calls are going to be really excited to hear how you get on in this place.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really looking forward to this, to be honest.
Why? I mean, you seem to be having no trouble with the game.
Well, the thing is, you see, is that like today when I was playing, I did the Gaping Dragon and I started wandering around. I was really starting to enjoy it, actually, because I was just kind of just feeling, I kind of like this world, and now I kind of know how to get about and how to beat things and stuff. I just thought, this is good. I can see why people like it. It's nice, but I'm just concerned about this because everyone goes on about this place, and it's like it just sounds bad.
Yeah, but every place you come across, you'll get that feeling of thinking, "Oh fucking hell, I've worked it out now, and it's not so scary after all." That's pretty much the whole Dark Souls experience. It's like, you get through it and you think, "Holy shit, yeah, I understand it." Like the Undead Burg. Do you remember the first time you stepped out in there and you were scared of that spear guy? Do you know what I mean? Let's face it, Skype is a program made by cunts for cunts. So it just honestly, some days it just shits the bed and completely ruins everything that you've got planned.
Yep.
Business rely on this thing.
I know. It's not so good.
Well, it wasn't even a sentence. I am so fucking
So what do you want to do? Do you want to just...
What do you talk about?
What do you want to do? Do you want to just wrap it up?
Yes.
We got enough.
I was intending that as part of the show there, James, so it's fine. Just ruin it with your whatever.
I didn't know you started or not,
Oh, I started, boy. Right.
Yeah, started being a dickhead. Here you go.
Ooh, that was biting. Right, okay, so what are you going to do? You going to go back to it tonight, or are you going to...
Yeah, I'm going to put it on now, and I'm going to... Because I just want to get back to where I was again, and and give it another go.
No, that's not going to happen. You're going to step into Blighttown. The curiosity is going to get to you big time.
Yeah, I may, if you got time, I may call you again this week.
I thought you were going to say tonight. I was about to go, no.
Not tonight, no. But yeah, later in the week, probably.
Yeah, do that. And good luck. Remember, James, praise the sun.
Yeah.
Remember that, James.
What the hell does that even mean? I still don't know what that means. But anyway.
There are theories about what that means, and I fully fully intend to fill you in at some point.
Right. Okay.
But that's not for now, is it?
All right. Well, thanks anyway. I'll see you in Blightstown.
I'll see you later, boy. Bye.